All right, third grade, we're ready for our math lesson today. This is week 7, day 2, Tuesday, May 5th. So we're going to start off with some flashcards and get your speed drill out. Find your speed drill for today. And then we got some things to go over and we'll look at our paper for today. Let's look at our sevens this morning. Let's look at our sevens. What does this equal? 70. How about this one? 77, 7, 0. Those were all our easy ones, weren't they? Okay, well, let's get rid of those. You don't need those. We'll set those right there. All right, here we go. What is this one? 63, 56, 14, 28, 49, 21, 84, 42, 35, 63, 56, 14, 28, 49, 21, 84, 42, 35. All right, let's look at our 9s and our 12s. All right, we 9, get rid of that one. How about this one? 99, get rid of that one. And this one, 0. And this one, 90. All right, here we go. 36, 81, 72, 54, 45, 63, 18, 27, 108, 84, 132, 36, 120, 84, 108, 96, 72, 60, 132, 144, 96, 48, 12, 144, 120, 72, 60, 36, 24, 0, 108, 36. All right, speed drills out, please. We're doing number 152. Number 152, it is a multiplication box. You will have 3 minutes for number 152. 3 minutes. Ready? Begin. and stop. All right, we're going to check our first row going across. Check your paper carefully. First row going across, 16, 56, 96, 72, 40, and 80. Second row, 22, 77, 132, 99, 55, 110. Next row, 12, 42, 72, 54, 30, and 60. Next row, 18, 63, 108, 81, 45, 90. And the last row, 14, 49, 84, 63, 35, and 70. Did you get them all right? Did you have enough time to do them? Did you get them done in 3 minutes? Did you miss just a couple? Okay, mark the front of your paper. All right, we're going to look up here to the board for a few minutes. We're going to solve some of our equations up here. Whenever you have, we want to see what our answer they wanted in. In this first problem, they wanted in quarts. So we're going to have to change the one that's not in quarts, and that's this one. So I'm going to put a box around it. And we're going to have to get it into quarts. Plus 2 quarts equals how many quarts? Okay, 1, 2, 3. If I am going from gallons to quarts, are we going smaller to larger or larger to smaller? Gallons to quarts. We're going larger to smaller, multiply. Special number. How many of the smaller units go into one of the larger units? How many quarts go into gallons? 4. So I'm going to be multiplying this number 6 times 4, which is 24. So 24 quarts plus 2 quarts is 26 quarts. All right, let's look at this problem. Look and see what they want our answer in. They want it in pints. So I'm going to be changing the first one. We're going to be putting it into pints. One, 2, 3. I am going from cups to pints. Are we going larger to smaller or smaller to larger? Cups to pints. We're going smaller to larger. We're going to divide. Special number. How many of the smaller units are in one of the larger units? Cups are smaller, so how many cups are there in a pint? The answer is 2. So we're going to be dividing 4 divided by 2 equals 2. 2 pints plus 2 pints equals I'm going from cups to pints, divide. 4 pints. 4 cups plus 2 pints equals 4 pints. Okay? Awesome. I had to look at that for a second. All right, you do have, on our story problem today, you're going to have an equation like this that you need to solve. So you want to write it out and then work it like that. But for today's lesson, we're going to be checking our multiplication. And how do you do that? If I were to give you the math fact of 6 times 3, you would say 6 times 3 equals 18. Well, what if I say 3 times 6? 18. I can turn those factors around and still get the same product. That's how we check our multiplication. We turn the factors around and then multiply again to see if we get the same product. So if I take these two problems over here, 25 times 41. 1 times 5, 5, 1 times 2, 2. I'm going to put a 0 in the ones place. 4 times 5, 20. Put down 0, carry 2. 4 times 2, 8 plus 2, 10. Oops. 1,025. Now to check it, I turned it around. See, it was 25 times 41. Now it's 41 times 25. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 4 is 20. Put a 0 in the ones place. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 5, 2, 10. Check. Same number. Same product. Turn the factors around. All right, let's work this one here. Behind my stand here. 2 times 6, 12. Put down 2, carry 1. 2 times 3 is 6. plus 1, 7. Put a 0 in the ones place. 3 times 6, 18. Put down 8, carry 1. 3 times 3 is 9. Plus 1 is 10. 2, 15, 1, 1. Okay, to check it, I turn it around. Now it's 32 times 36. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18, and 1 is 19. 0. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 2, 15, 1,000. Check. Same thing. Same product, same answer. We just turn the factors around. And that's what we're going to do in our math lesson today. So if you get your paper out, this is page 303 and 304. Checking multiplication. We see the first problem, 73 times 42. Let's do a couple of these together. Erase this. Okay, so the first problem is 73 times 42. Go ahead and multiply it out. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 7 is 14. Put a 0 in the ones place. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 7 is 28, plus 1 is 29. Now, to check it, and they give you space, you have to change this around. We're going to say 42 times 73. You have to fill that in. And now we have to work that problem again. Okay, oops, 6. There we go. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 4 is 12. Put a 0 in the ones place. 7 times 2 is 14. Put down 4, carry 1. 7 times 4 is 28, plus 1 is 29. 6, 6, 3,066. Okay, so that's what you have to do. Work it first time, turn it around, and work it again. In the story problems, you have an equation that you have to solve. Number 3 down there at the bottom, you're dividing those numbers by 12. On the back, find the average. Remember how to find the average? Add up your addends and then divide by the number of addends you have. Reduce to the lowest terms, number 5. Number 6 is a measurement equation. Arabic numbers. Now, number 8, it says circle the fractional part. All right, we see triangles. How many triangles are there? There are 9 triangles. Let me get some triangles up here. One, two, 6, 8, 9. Okay. They want us to circle 1/3 of the triangles. That means we need a group. We need to divide so that we have 1/3 of the group. We're going to divide it into 3 parts. Okay, 3 equal parts. All right, here's a part. Here's a part. And here's a part. So we should have 3 triangles in a circle. So this right here would be 1/3. So I divided. The bottom number tells me how many sections there are. The top number tells me how many need to be circled. One group, 3 parts, and just one group is circled. Okay? Let's look at the next one. That's a little, I'm going to make squares instead of that shape there. That would take me forever to do. So let me make some squares. How many rows do I need? 4. All right, we're going to divide this. They want 2/3 of this circle. 2/3. Now that means we have to divide it into 3 groups. And if I'm looking at this, I look like this could be a group, this row could be a group, and this row could be a group, right? That would be 3 groups, and they each have 4 in it. They want 2 groups circled. So I would circle 8 of them. That would be 2/3. 3 groups. 1, 2, 3, and 2 groups circled, 2/3. And then let's look at the circles. All right, how many circles do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And they want us to circle 3/4 of them. We're going to have to divide this into 4 different groups. 4 different groups. Okay, how many do I have altogether? 3, 6, we have 8, 4 different groups. Okay, this would be a group 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 in each group, and they need 3 groups. 1, there's 1, 2, 3. So I circled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I circled 6 circles, and that would be 3/4 of the circles. That's a little tricky, guys. Brain booster, go ahead and do that. 6 division table, correct sign, plus adding, multiplying, dividing, subtracting. And then follow the signs down at the bottom. There's a picture there. The Great Bear contains a group of stars known as the Big Dipper. Awesome. All right, so lots of work to do there on your math paper, so get busy on that. Work them completely, okay? Do them all for me. All right, and we'll get back to you tomorrow for our math.